What time is it? Let's see. Oh shit. It's time for Saturday morning video games. Oh yeah. What is up, everybody? I'm the Retro Nerd, and today's Saturday, so you know what that means. Saturday morning video games. And this time around, I'm actually playing a newer video game that just came out not too long ago, Transformers Devastation. Now, you're probably wondering, well, you played Transformers games before. You played War of Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron. You haven't played the Dark Spark yet. Thank God. So, you're going to play Transformers Devastation. Well, aren't they sort of like all the other ones? No, they're not. I mean, they follow the same thing of going along the lines of where they want to be based off the cartoon show. Well, this one takes it a step further with the graphics and the way the gameplay is, that it's pretty much just like the cartoon show. I mean, the way the characters are designed are like if they're straight out of the fucking cartoon show. And just not that, but you know, you got some of the writers for the Transformers comic writing the script for this. Plus, you got Peter Cullen, Optimus Prime, Dan Gilvezan, I don't know how to say his last name, I probably just butchered it, but Bumblebee. You got Michael Bell for Sideswipe and Scrapper, Greg Berger, or Berger, I'm pretty sure it's Berger, for Grimlock and Long Haul, and Frank Welker for Megatron and Soundwave. The original voice cast. That's fucking awesome. I mean, they had the original, you know, they had Peter Cullen for Optimus Prime in the movies and stuff. I really wish that they would, you know, also got Megatron in there, Frank Welker, to do the voice for Megatron in the movies, but they didn't. So, I mean, the movies are okay. They are what they are. But we're not here to talk about the movies. We're here to talk about the cartoon show and this awesome video game. So pretty much in this game, you play as the five Autobots. You got Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Sideswipe, Wheeljack, and Grimlock. So when you pretty much start off the game, you know, Megatron, I guess he's discovered a way to harness power of plasma energy to cyberform the planet Earth. Pretty much destroying organic life as we know it and turning the planet to metal. Pretty much making, what he's trying to do is make a new Cybertron. Their old planet's destroyed. He wants to terraform Earth pretty much and, you know, make a whole new Cybertron. So it's up to the Autobots to destroy the Decepticons. So pretty much when you start out as Optimus Prime, and then until you find a little green Autobots logo where you actually find out that you can switch to Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Sideswipe, or Wheeljack. Grimlock is unlocked later on in the missions, but it's not like, oh, you have to beat the game to get Grimlock. No, it's like at the beginning of chapter 3 he's unlocked or some shit like that, you know. But one cool thing about this thing is when you defeat enemies, you actually have a chance of getting their weapons and stuff like that. And then on top of that, you also, you know, can upgrade weapon and like fuse two weapons together that you find on the ground, make higher level weapons, blah blah blah. Pretty much it's fully customizable. You know, it's not like the War of Cybertron or Fall of Cybertron. Don't get me wrong, I love those games. But pretty much like for Optimus Prime, his beginning weapon is Prime's axe, which is his axe that he uses. You can actually be like, nope, I don't like that, unequip that, let's equip these twin swords, or let's equip this big giant hammer, or let's just give him one sword, or let's give him a drill fist and he fights with his fist. So that's the cool thing, that you can actually do that with this game, is that you can, you know, switch those out and like get what am I trying to say? Get different variations on weapons, because you got one melee weapon, because you got you got light attacks and you got heavy attacks, but then you have 3 slots for guns. But I'm pretty sure you can put other weapons in there too. But I always do one melee weapon and then have the rest be like guns. Like I have Starscream's Nullify Ray, and then I have like a cryo machine gun. Pretty much it just shoots fucking freezing bullets, and then I got a grenade launcher as well. So that's how I roll into the battle. But of course you guys are seeing that because I'm showing it off. Another cool thing is that yes, you fight generic, very generic like Decepticons, like this one's obviously based off of the flying Decepticons, or this one's based off of all the car Decepticons. This one's based off the tank Decepticons. It's very like noticeable that they're just like alright, these are just the plain Decepticons, these are like the troops, and then you got like the generals, you got like the Constructicons, you got Megatron, you got Soundwave, you got Starscream, you got Thundercracker. You got all those guys where after you take care of all those guys, they're like the boss fights. It's cool seeing them, and you're just like, ah, man, this really feels like a Transformer game. It's really cool and really awesome. So let's stop talking about this new game, because you're watching the footage and you can decide yourself if you want to play it or not. Let's take a step forward and talk about the cartoon show. Now, the cartoon show was a big deal to me. I didn't watch it as it got released, because I wasn't around during that time period. Not yet, at least, anyways, because it was 1984 when Transformers came out. For me, I was born in 1987, so I got most of the reruns. I don't even know if Transformers was still running around that time. But pretty much for me, it was watching the Transformers, whenever I could get a chance. I liked the toys. I liked how they switched, changed and stuff. But when you were doing it, when you were fucking transforming a car, you would make that transforming sound. You would try to make it with your mouth as best as you could while you were doing it. I know I'm gonna probably get someone's gonna want to ask this, but what's my favorite Transformer? Believe it or not, I go on the side of the Decepticons, and a lot of you are probably thinking Megatron. My favorite Transformer is actually Starscream. I actually like Starscream. He's the only Transformer that cannot die. His spark will always live on for some fucking odd reason. I mean, to the point where there was like this weird spin-off book where fucking his spark actually infused into a little girl's body for some odd fucking reason. I don't know, it was weird spin-off thing. If you have time, try to look it up. I remember seeing it from a YouTube video that I watched, but fucking weird as fuck. But pretty much, yeah, he doesn't die. And the cool thing is, like, supposedly his body was destroyed at the end of the original Transformers cartoon show. But then in Beast Wars, Starscream's spark comes, flying down and inhabits someone else's body, and Starscream takes over for a while. That was cool to see that. Even though his body's gone, his spark still lives on, and he's still not dead technically. Because for whatever reason, his spark's immortal. But yeah, so if you get a chance to, I'm pretty sure Netflix still has it, but Netflix should have the original Transformers series on there. I mean, when I found out that they had that on there, I was like, binge watching. I pretty much watched like all the episodes that I wanted to watch, where they like introduced the Dinobots and stuff like that. I was like, oh, this is so awesome. I remember these episodes. It's just so much fun. And this game's really fun too. Big props once again to Platinum Games. They're actually doing a very good job with the Transformers license. I'm proud that they keep doing so many good Transformers games. A lot of people probably say, yeah, it gets boring after a while, but to me, it's Transformers. Transformers doesn't get boring to me. you guys could go on and say, oh, Transformers gets boring. To me, never. Transformers will always live on in my heart. Never get boring. Well, except for maybe the movies. The Mark Wahlberg movie. Ugh. Anyways, guys, I've been the Retro Nerd. This has been an episode of Saturday Morning Video Games. And I hope you enjoy Transformers Devastation. And I hope you guys go out and pick it up, because it's a really good Transformers game. Like I said, as always, at the end of the videos, Retro Nerd out.
This time. What's wrong?